Okay, I'm gonna get some revenge on this Komodo dragon chili pepper. It's at 1.4 to 2.2 million Scovilles, and there is absolutely no way that the last time I had this pepper, it was anywhere close to that. So I thought, I've got to give it another try. I mean, for such a beautiful kind of looking pepper, I just want the best, I just want the best for it, best for me. Hey, if it lets me down, there's always a Hellboy to go down after it. So, although I'm after no cramps today, so let me just set you aside, Mr. Hellboy, and let's start cutting. Oh wow, nice little bit of oil. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera. I'm really not sure how to show some things on here, but let's crack this open. Got a little seed come out. Oh yeah. Yeah, it really does remind me of a kind of elongated Scotch bonnet. Certainly as beautiful as one. Wow. Let's get some smell. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, and it's interesting. Now that I know what that smell is, when I open up my fridge, that's the pepper I can smell in there. It's it's got a little base note of the Scotch bonnet style smell. It's a little bit red peppery, but there's kind of this funkiness to it as well. A little bubble gum, funky bubble gum. No idea what that means. And it smells subtly hot. It's not like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill you, but it's there. Umami, certainly umami coming off this. That funkiness gives it a little meatiness. It smells kind of fresh as well. For a pepper that's been in my fridge for over 3 weeks, I think that's pretty good. Look at that. Not too bad at all. All right, anyway, cheers. Mmm, 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 mmm. Yeah. Mmm. Mmm. Well, okay, that's quite interesting. So there was a lovely sweetness to it, but it was chased around by the funk. Sweet, funky, sweet, funky. And then it's like a bell pepper. I don't know if the Komodo dragon is Chinense species. I've forgotten to check again. But it has that Scotch bonnet-esque flavour to it. It kind of spiked my throat a little bit, crept up my nose. But on the heat scale at this moment in time, we're probably at a 1. I think we're at a 1. Nice burn on the middle and tip of the tongue. And there's a slight creep down on the sides of my throat. I'm really enjoying the sweetness of this pepper. A little black pepper note. Lots of umami. Very, it's making me salivate a lot. Yeah, that's a lovely pepper. Let's see how this rides out. It is supposed to be a slow builder, and it's supposed to be very hot. I'm not feeling it yet. I think we're still at a 1, right? I'm comfortable. Wow. I always say this, as disgusting as it is, on the burp, there's a little tanginess to it. The sweetness comes with a zestiness, a spring in its step. Oh yeah. That little bubblegum funk is coming through. It's rather pleasant. It's a little fermented. It tastes fermented at least. The heat, it's kind of all of the tongue, but mostly down the center and at the tip. We're still at a 1 out of 10 on the heat scale. Yeah. Well, it's a nice pepper. I've got no complaints about that. I just thought it'd be hotter. That was all. Komodo dragon, I'm sure we'll meet again. But I think for all intents and purposes, we've got to open this bad boy up. Oh, yes. Look at that. The Hellboy. I think it's one of the most beautiful peppers inside. But look at the outside, ferocious. And we'll see how this builds whilst I'm cutting it open, but take a look at that. Oh, yes. Okay. We're building a little bit. I think I'm at a 1.25 out of 10. I have to go for decimal. It's just not reaching the next number. Nice little triangle sort of style here. Oh, still fresh. Nice bit of oil on the knife. I've learnt now there's no point really showing you. I've also learnt to point the knife outwards because I keep moving it with my arm and almost cutting myself. Here we go. I'm really excited about this one. Oh. I'm a bit jealous that you're seeing it first. I can see a little bit of the camera, but look at that tint of yellowy orange. Wow. Just wow. Isn't that a beautiful pepper, guys? Oh man. I remember when I first saw that. That is exotic. It's getting on the smells. Oh, wow. This one jumps out at your nose. It's got a spring in its step for sure. And it smells hot. It's kind of got a, it always sounds so pretentious, but a little vanilla sweetness to it. Fruity. I don't know what the fruit is yet. And it's a little bit floral. I'm just taking a look at this a little bit closer up. There are certainly oils to be seen here. I'll try one more time to get a few of those glints off of the lighting. Oh well. I hope you saw it. The heat on the Komodo dragon, I think we're down to a 0.5 out of 10 now. So let's pump up the heat. Cheers. Mmm. 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 Wow. Oh. Wow, what an interesting pepper. I haven't had that flavour before. I've had the Hellboy before. Note to self, this is where I start slurring my words, because this pepper's hot. The brown colour on the Hellboy has come through as an earthiness. It's earthy with a floral tone, and it brings it down to a bitter level. Not much sweetness at all. No sweetness at all. And a kind of water chestnut taste to it. It's a little creamy, but that earthiness and vegetalness comes through. Onto the heat, it's hot. Whole of the tongue, absolutely scorching. Top of the throat, up here, on fire. On fire. I'm at a 3 already out of 10. And I think that might be hotter than the first Hellboy that I had. It was big, this one. It's vicious on the tongue. Very vicious. It's coming heavy down on it. It feels like how you would imagine lava slowly trickling over your tongue. On the back side of my throat, it feels like I've got a kind of sore throat cold. As it passes down my esophagus, I'm getting a tiny bit of a whiskey throat, whiskey chest. The heat is now collecting big time on the rear and top back of my throat. We are entering 4 out of 10 on the heat scale. This boy is hellish, that's for sure. We're building quick. I'm at a 5 out of 10. Oh, wow. I don't know if the Komodo dragon's having any part to play here. I don't think so. This is astonishingly hot though. Oh, some black pepper flavours coming out now. It's quite pleasant. The bitterness is adding to the ferociousness of the burn. I think we're still at a 5. It's manageable, but it's a little unpredictable. It's throbbing a little bit. The throat is burning. The tongue is burning. My inner child is burning. A tiny bit of soreness here. Never quite a fan of that, but it's manageable. We may have reached a point, a peak. I'll tell you where it goes. Yeah, I'm sweating quite a lot as well. It's always a good sign. A lot of blowing of my nose as well. I still think we're at a 5 out of 10, and so it has plateaued. That earthiness is staying with me, but it's a little sweeter now. Lots of saliva in my mouth. There's an umami forward flavour. Meaty. Well, I think we've now gone to a 5.5, so the plateau, say goodbye. We've gone up another hill. We're at a 5.5 out of 10, and it's attacking the rear of my tongue and the top of my throat. On the sides as well. It's feeling, it's quite an unpleasant pain actually, I have to say. But in a way I quite like it. It's, it feels as if there's barbed wire in my throat. I think it might be building again. We're at 5.5 out of 10 at the moment. That's lovely. Really lovely. I really appreciate that burn. It's different. I don't want to use the word too much. I noticed in some of my videos I do, but it is quite a unique burn. Well, perhaps a little bit like the Carolina Reaper or the Dragon Breath, but with more of a pulsating feeling. A little bit like a habanero for that matter. Oh, she's seeing me good. I think we're still at a 5.5 out of 10. And I think we've plateaued. Mostly on the tongue now. A little bit on the back of the throat. Pepper burp. But lovely flavour on the burp, a little bit sweet. Sweating profusely now, that's for sure. Feeling a little lightheaded in a good way. It's all good news from me. A lot of whiskey chest now. I suspect I'll get a stomach cramp for this one. Oh boy, I can't wait. Nothing like hugging the toilet floor. We definitely plateaued. I feel an endorphin dump. It's just about to come. We're building, lightheaded. Still at 5.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, and here's the endorphin dump. Wow. Okay, wow. So really dropped down then. I've gone to a 3 out of 10. Feeling lightheaded. My heart's going, racing. Nice burn at the sides of my mouth, throat. Oh yeah, that endorphin rush really did the job. 2.5 out of 10 on the heat scale. Feeling pretty good. Feeling satisfied. I think Komodo Dragon is probably feeling a little jealous because alpha male has come through. Or the Queen of Chili's come through. It's coming up again, you know. I'm a little bit more lightheaded again. I think we're at a 3.5 out of 10. What an interesting pepper. Wow, it's really taken me through the, put me through the ringer here. A little bit of chili on the roof of my mouth, stuck. But feeling good. Okay. That was probably after blowing my nose that it went up, because I think we just dropped down to a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale. I can tell you now, this is going to last for a while, but it's not going up again. Last notes on flavour, a little floralness on the burp, sorry, and a little vegetal. Nice pepper, real nice pepper. I'm a big fan of the Hellboy. Looks great, tastes really interesting with those earthy notes coming through. 2 thumbs up from me. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now.